We're only days away now from the Witch Queen showcase from Bungie on August 24th, 2021, and little is known about what Bungie is going to show. As well as finding out more about the Witch Queen DLC coming in 2022, we should find out more about Season 15, plus there's rumours of a Halo crossover to mark Bungie's anniversary. Well, today I'm going to round up all the info we currently have, plus a little bit of speculation too. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content, and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. And if you enjoy This Week in Video Games, then consider becoming a channel member by hitting that join button down below. Well, it's not long to wait now, and the hype is slowly building for the reveal to the next major expansion of Destiny 2, and that is the Witch Queen. So on Tuesday, the 24th of August at 9 AM PDT, we're going to find out more, not only about the Witch Queen expansion, but most likely Season 15 too, plus some other info too related to the Trials rework, anti-cheat, and a whole lot more. Well, today I'm going to look at the info that we know so far for the showcase, plus speculate a little bit about what we could see based on previous announcements. So the speculation does have to be taken with a grain of salt, as nothing much has been confirmed, but this is probably my favourite time of the year, just before a major expansion reveal, as we're about to get a whole load of new information and the hype train is just ready to leave the station. Well, let's dive into what we're likely to see. So first of all, we got the Witch Queen story and seasons. So the only real details that we've had about the next major expansion is that it's called the Witch Queen, and it's likely to be focused around Savathûn and moving along the Light versus Darkness saga, as our ultimate destination is a year later in Lightfall. Well, Savathûn has been waging a war like only she can against the people of the Lost City this season, using deception and causing infighting, which nearly led to a conflict in the Vanguard in Season of the Splicer. Well, Savathûn has been walking the streets of the Lost City, potentially using or influencing Osiris. That probably means the Witch Queen is going to be hive-focused, unless something major happens in Season 15, but more on that in a minute. Well, back in 2015, we had a DLC called The Taken King, where we defeated Savathûn's brother, Oryx. And this was seen as a turning point for the original Destiny, had so much content, new subclasses, a great raid, and hopefully the Witch Queen is going to be something similar. Well, Bungie did reveal one screenshot of a location, so speculation at the moment is this is going to be old Chicago, and it looked like a dark, dank forest, and the armour shown indicated chemical elements. Well, talking of locations, we could get the Dreadnought back, given that it was heavily featured in the Taken King expansion. However, nothing has yet been confirmed. But that would follow the pattern of the last couple of expansions, where a legacy location has been brought back. So we had the Moon in Shadow Keep, and we had the Cosmodrome in Beyond Light, and the Dreadnought was one of the best locations in Destiny, and it's full of secrets, and it's an iconic place. If Bungie was ever to bring it back, this would be the time to do it. We don't really know anything about the story at this point, although I'm sure that is all going to change on the 24th. Before Beyond Light, we had build-up with the Drifter and Eris Morn heading to Europa to meet the Stranger, and it's likely that Mara Sov is going to return, and I'm sure she's going to be surprised that her brother Aldrin is now a light-wielding guardian called Crow. Plus, Curia has been killed, meaning the curse over the Dreaming City should be broken, but that may happen in Season 15 rather than the Witch Queen. Finally, the tagline for the event is Survive the Truth. And what truth are they referring to? Could this mean another dent in the belief that the Traveller is good? And the Darkness has promised us the truth in the past, but we are yet to see what that is. And so in Season of Arrival, Savathûn was trying to obscure the communications between the Darkness and us via Eris Morn. Well, it's not long to wait now, and I'm really excited. But let me know down in the comments what you want to see for the Witch Queen. There's so much potential, so much build-up. Really excited to see what Bungie's got in store for us. Well, next up, let's look at the potential for adding a new subclass. So we could be about to get another Darkness subclass in the game. So many fans want a Corruption or Poison subclass, and we can see a sneak preview of that in the game at the moment with the combination of Necrotic Grip and Thorn on a Warlock. And I imagine Bungie is going to be looking carefully at any new subclass, given the negative impact that Stasis had on the game. Now, it was one of the major selling points of Beyond Light, but ultimately so many PvP players have turned off the game due to the introduction of Stasis, amongst other things. You know, it was the first time a new element was introduced outside the Solar, Void and Arc trio, and we have only seen a couple of exotic weapons using that element, but we are about to get legendary Stasis weapons introduced in Season 15, but it has nearly been a year, Personally, I really hope we see a poison subclass, as that makes a lot of sense with the darkness and also the hive theme too. Well, next up we got the prospective new or returning exotics. So if Bungie follow the same pattern as last year, then we'll have an exotic weapon as a pre-order bonus. So No Time to Explain was used for Beyond Light, and for the Witch Queen it could be something like Necrochasm or maybe even Touch of Malice. Personally, I prefer Necrochasm, and that was a rapid-firing auto rifle. Really cool weapon, that one. I don't think the Touch of Malice is going to work, but we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Well, next up we've got Season 15, so the primary objective of the showcase is going to be about the Witch Queen expansion. However, let's not forget we've got a season launching on the very same day. So Season 15 is going to act as a bridge between now and the Witch Queen, and I did do a video covering all the info we know about Season 15 so far, so I'd recommend going to watch that. Story-wise, I think we could see something on the Dreaming City related to the curse and also the death of Courier inside the Vex network as part of Season of the Splicer. We've got unfinished story with Osiris and what he's up to and how he relates to Savathun, plus we got Crow too. Beyond Light may have started out on Europa telling us the story of the Stranger, Europa and the Bray family. However, much of the year has been focused on developing Crow's character. Well, next up we got Crucible, so we've got some big changes coming to Crucible very soon. So next season we're going to see a Trials rework, and also we're going to find out what that means on the reveal stream. Joe Blackburn, Assistant Game Director for Destiny 2, did outline some other changes coming too, including reprised maps in Season 16, a brand new map in Season 17, and then more coming after that. So the Witch Queen is likely to be Season 16, 17, 18 and 19 if Destiny continues with a 4-season cadence like we've seen in Beyond Light. Well, Anti-Cheat is coming to Crucible 2 with the announcement from Bungie today as I was creating this video, and they've got a new partnership announced with BattleEye, and that is going to soft launch in Season 15 with perhaps a full launch coming after that. So we're going to find out more about the fight against cheaters in the upcoming reveal stream. Well, next up we got the Destiny Content Vault. So this is an interesting one because Beyond Light saw a major shift in the content with many planets and moons going into the Content Vault, including Io, Mars, Mercury, the Leviathan, Titan, all going away. The Cosmodrome came out of the vault, and also a little bit later on in the year, the Photo Glass returned too. It could be that more locations go into the Content Vault, so if Bungie is planning on adding a location with Ultra Cargo, and they could perhaps bring back the Dreadnought, then it stands to reason that some content may be going away. The Forsaken campaign would make the most sense, and perhaps the Dreaming City and the Tangled Shore could be up for the Content Vault treatment. However, personally, I don't want to lose those locations or lose the Forsaken content. One thing that counts against it at the moment is having Aldrin Sov and the Crow basically as different characters in the same game. Yes, you can go back and experience Forsaken and then boot up Season of the Hunt, but I don't think you get Aldrin's resurrection sequence, and the whole thing would be really confusing. Another thing to mention with the Destiny Content Vault is the King's Fall raid. So we had the Vault Glass come out of the Destiny Content Vault in Beyond Light, and if they were going to bring back King's Fall, again, much like the Dreadnought, this would be the perfect time to do it. We're just going to have to wait and see what's happening with the Destiny Content Vault, whether locations are coming in or going out, or maybe even both. Well, next up we got the prospect of free content, so rather than Forsaken being removed, I'd really like to see that content go free to play. There's so much content in the game that can't be accessed unless you got Forsaken, including the campaign, exotic weapons, and also one of the best raids in Destiny history, just to name a few examples. So I really would love to see the Forsaken campaign and all that content. So Ace of Spades, Last Word, Izanagi's Burden. There's so much stuff in there that I'd really like free-to-play players have. And finally, let's have a look at a potential link with Xbox. So the showcase is running on the same day as Gamescom opening night, plus there's an Xbox event on the same day too. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Witch Queen is coming to Game Pass, and if Bungie continues their really good relationship they seem to have with Microsoft at the moment. It still feels a little bit weird saying that considering their past. So there had been rumours of a Halo Destiny crossover, but Paul Tassi recently poured cold water over those rumours, saying it's not likely to happen just yet. So personally, I don't really think it makes much sense for Bungie to be looking backwards like that with a Halo crossover. Yes, they created Halo 1, 2 and 3, but I think they've created something even better with Destiny, and I think it's more useful to look forward rather than backward. I think Halo Infinite would probably get more benefits out of a partnership with Destiny 2, and from a business point of view, they're competing in a very similar space. So I just can't see it happening myself, but let's see how the presentation goes. But let me know down in the comments what you want to see from the Witch Queen showcase and give me your top predictions. You know, one thing is for certain, Bungie are about to unveil a couple of super hyped trailers, which I for one am very, very excited about. Well, that is it for this look at what to expect from the Witch Queen showcase on August 24th. And as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next video.